Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know I said the next video I was going to film was going to be my labor and delivery story, and I'm definitely still going to make that video, but it's midnight. It's actually 12:15 and I was ready to start filming, but that story is just not what's on my mind right now. I'm feeling compelled to make a video about something else. So while this particular topic is on my mind, I'm just going to do a video on it now, and then I'll do the labor and delivery story later on at another time. I hope the lighting isn't too crappy. I have the house lit up like a Christmas tree. I have the hallway light on, I have this light on, I have both sets of kitchen lights on, so this is what we're working with. Hopefully it's not too bad. Tonight I'm just feeling like I want to talk about something else, and it's something that I've seen several other moms make videos about, just between the few moms that I'm subscribed to. I'm sure there's like a bajillion other moms who have talked about this, but I kind of just wanted to make my own video on it also. And the topic that I'm talking about is mom guilt and mom anxiety, and just having these constant feelings that we are not enough and that we're not doing enough, and no matter how much we've accomplished at the end of the day, we still failed as a wife and a mom and a human being in general. Like, it's just so crazy to me how much we beat ourselves up as moms. It's like we literally have one of the hardest jobs, if not the hardest job. Like, being a mom is not easy, okay? Like, you're literally responsible for the lives of like other tiny humans. Like, it's a huge deal. So it's just unreal to me, like, no matter how much we do, it's just never enough, and we're constantly beating ourselves up. And the reason I felt compelled to talk about this tonight is because I saw another YouTube mommy that I'm subscribed to. I'm looking for my phone. Okay, I saw another YouTube mommy that I'm subscribed to, and she just put up a video today, I believe. Her name is Sara Joanna. I believe that's how you say her name. Please forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. But she posted a video tonight all about how she's struggling with her anxiety and postpartum depression and her mom guilt and everything like that. And like, everything she was saying in her video, it literally just took the words out of my mouth. Like, I related to what she said 110%. And it's so crazy because, like, I know that when she's going through it and she's having these bad days and she's going through this depression and anxiety, that she feels completely alone. And that's how I feel on the days where I'm going through it. And so many other moms, like, you feel like you're completely alone. You feel like you've lost your marbles. Like, there's so many days where I'm convinced that I've like completely lost my shit, because you just like break down and your mental state is just jacked, and you're convinced that you've like lost your mind and you feel completely alone. Yet when you watch these other videos, you're like, holy cow, like, that is my life to a T. Like, that is what's going on in my head 100%. And you see all these other moms going through it, and it's obviously, you're not happy about it. Like, you don't want anyone else to be going through it, but it's comforting because it just reminds you that you're not alone. And this is something that so many moms struggle with on the daily. So I kind of just wanted to make my own video and talking about it from my perspective, because it helps me so much when I see videos like hers. You know, it just like reminds me that we all go through this. So I want to make my own video so that somebody else can see this and they won't feel as alone. You know what I mean? Like, it's not bad to have one more video out there that could potentially help somebody else. So Sara inspired me to talk about my own struggles and my own thoughts, and I hope my video can help somebody else get through whatever they're going through, because I mean, that's the whole point of being a YouTuber, at least for me. It's to help other people. It's to make content that other people can relate to and be inspired by, and things like that. So I wanted to talk about my feelings on the whole mommy guilt topic and mom anxiety, because it's super real for me and I struggle with it every day. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of share what I go through also. And if you haven't checked out Sara's channel, I will link it down below along with the specific video that I watched that she uploaded today. She did say in the video that she might be taking a bit of a break, which is totally understandable and healthy. I think there's so many times where we need to just kind of step back and reevaluate and things like that. So I'm not really sure what her uploads are going to be like from this point on, but she still 100% deserves your support. Even if you just go to her last video and just watch it and leave her a nice comment and some love and support, I know she would really appreciate that. So I'll definitely link her channel down below. She's almost at 100 subscribers, which is awesome. And yeah, she definitely deserves to get there and to get some love. So now to talk about my personal struggles with mom guilt and anxiety. One of the things, it's so crazy because I know it's very important to have a schedule and to have structure, and that is true for so many people. You know, like they have to have a plan for the day, they have to have a list of what they want to accomplish, and I feel like that is beneficial in so many ways. I'm not like dogging that, but at the same time, I feel like it's a negative thing also sometimes, especially when you're a new mom and you have like babies, right? Because your life and your schedule, it revolves around them, you know? Like there's only so much that you can plan your day, you know? So there's so many times where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work out today, or I'm gonna do this task, I'm gonna clean my car, or I'm gonna clean this room of the house, or whatever it may be, and something comes up. Either it was a sleepless night for me and I'm completely exhausted, or you know, the babies are just super needy. I mean, I have 2 babies, for God's sakes, you know? It's like some days you just can't get stuff done, and if you had it on your to-do list and you don't finish it, then the end of the day rolls around and you feel like total crap, you know? So it's like, do I make a list or do I not make a list of to-dos? You know, it's like, I don't know what to do, like, like no pun intended, but it's like, it's so hard. It's like, do I make a list and feel like shit when I don't finish it? Or do I not make a list and not hold myself accountable? It's like, I don't know what to do. So I think for me, the best thing to kind of do is just take it day by day, just do what you can do when you can do it. But then it's like, okay, you do what you can do when you can do it throughout the day, and then the end of the day rolls around and you still felt like you didn't do enough. It's just, it goes back to that feeling of never being able to do enough. And I don't know why we're like that. Like, why are we like that? And if you're a mom who has like managed to tackle this mindset, please let me know how you've done it, because I don't know what to do. And there's days where you do feel super accomplished. Like you'll clean, you'll get that mountain of laundry done, girl. You'll play with your kids, you'll like spend time with your husband. Like, you know, you'll have those days where you just feel like, wow, like I accomplished so much. I cooked, I cleaned, I did this, I did that. And then you sit back and you're like, I accomplished all that stuff, but I did nothing to take care of myself. Like I didn't shower, I didn't take 5 minutes to get ready, didn't work out. Like I literally did nothing for me. So it's like, yeah, everyone else is taken care of and the house is taken care of, but I look like a hobo. So it's like, and then the next day you're like, okay, today I'm gonna take care of myself. So you take the few minutes to get ready, you get your workout done, you know, whatever, you shower, And then you feel like a piece of crap because you didn't take care of everybody else. So it's like either way, you feel like crap. Like there's no winning in this situation as a mother. And I don't, it's like, how do you get around that? You know, it's like you do something for yourself and you feel guilty and you feel selfish, right? And then the days where you focus on other people and making your kids happy and taking care of your home and trying to be a good little housewife, you never do enough. Like, you know, it's like, oh, okay, well, this room is still dirty. You know, I didn't finish that pile of laundry, didn't do this, didn't do that. It's this constant cycle of just beating ourselves up over and over and over again. And I am not making this video because I have the remedy. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to break out of that mental cycle of just telling yourself that you're crap as a mom. Like and like I try to remind myself, you know, that's not true. Like you're not a piece of crap, but it's just so hard to get around that mindset for whatever reason. So aside from the mom guilt, on top of all of that, we have anxiety. Okay, so I struggled with anxiety before being a mom. So this is something that I've always had and have always kind of had to deal with. But I feel like now that I'm a mom, it's like, it's even worse when your anxious thoughts and those negative thoughts that you have are about your kids. You know what I mean? And if you've never suffered from anxiety, this will sound like super morbid and terrible, but if you do have it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's just like every situation, you think the absolute worst scenario that you could ever fathom in your mind, and that's what you think about. Like if I'm not the one driving my kids, like if my husband has to pick up the kids or something, I'm literally sitting at work or home or wherever, just coming up with the most horrific scenarios that could possibly happen on the face of the earth, and like that, and then I stress myself out because like, oh my God, what if this happens? What if that happens? Like shit that hasn't even happened, and I'm sitting here freaking out about it. And so then when something actually does go wrong, I'm over the edge, like phew, off the freaking cliff. That's it. Like I can't handle it. And an example of this is a couple weeks ago. I was driving the kids, and John and I were going somewhere. I'm not going to explain the whole scenario because that's irrelevant, but John and I were driving somewhere. He was ahead of me. I was driving behind him. I had the kids in my car, and I was pulling out of our development, and we're waiting to pull out of our development, and somebody pulled up behind me and rear-ended me with the kids in the car. And granted, we were not going fast. The person was probably going like 5 miles an hour, like maybe between 5 and 10 miles per hour, if that, like slow, right? But even going that slow, like you still get jerked. Like I still like went forward, you know? And I immediately start freaking out, right? And I open the door, I start screaming at the lady. I'm like, my kids are in the car, like completely freaking out. I mean, getting into a car accident with my children in the car is literally my worst fear ever. Like I can't, it's terrifying to me. And I already have so much anxiety about driving because it's like, yes, I'm in control of my vehicle, but I can't control the thousands of other people that are driving around me. I have no control on what they're doing. And I see people driving like a-holes every single day, and it just freaks me out. So even though this accident was so minor, it sent my anxiety through the freaking roof. Like that night, I was literally laying down, crying, having a panic attack, thinking about the next time I was gonna have to get on the road with the kids. Like bawling my eyes out, thinking about driving again from a 5 mile per hour little like fender bender. And my husband obviously thought I was crazy, you know, which I get. I mean, it is crazy in hindsight, but it's just, you just, again, it just reminds you that you cannot control other people. And then it sent my anxiety through the roof just thinking about all these other horrible scenarios that can happen, all these other accidents that I could get into. And it's just like, it's horrible. And I don't know how to get out of that mindset. And I try and catch myself and stop myself whenever I'm having like these super horrible, negative, anxious thoughts, and just like pray and be like, I know this isn't what's gonna happen, like it's in God's hands, he would never let this happen, you know, like I have guardian angels, like they're always looking out for us, like we are okay, you know. So like I try and talk myself down like out of these thoughts, but it's just sometimes the anxiety, it's just like deafening. Like that's all you hear is just these horrible, anxious thoughts, you know, and it's not fun. To say the very least, it's not fun. So yeah, I mean, the whole point of this video was not to come on here and bitch about my problems, but I guess it kind of was at the same time. I don't know. The whole point is to just make another video that hopefully another mom can relate to, just as I related to Sarah's and other women's videos that I've seen, and you know, just remind people that you're not alone, and just to hopefully connect with more moms. I have a very small channel right now. I only have 70 subscribers, I think, which I'm so grateful for. That's awesome. But even with such a small number of subscribers, like I've found so many other moms' channels, and other moms have found my channel, and I feel like already I've just connected with so many great moms. Like it's really, really cool, and I'm excited to continue to grow my channel and just meet more of you and build friendships, and you know, support y'all's channels as well. It's a really cool community, this little mommy community on YouTube. It's really awesome, and I hope to be another mom in that community that can just help uplift other moms and be someone that people can relate to, and hopefully make content that's like enjoyable for you. So if you have a few minutes to step out of your crazy life and then you want to watch my crazy life, you know, that's like entertaining for you. So yeah, I guess what I need to do is just figure out how to get through those moments where I'm just beating myself up and having anxious thoughts or feeling guilty about doing something for myself, which is like once in a blue moon these days. But as I find things that help me out and find solutions to these problems, I will definitely share them with you. But I'm still quite lost. I don't know how to handle it, like I said, other than pray. But even then, sometimes just the negative thoughts are so loud. It's like you can't drown them out, you know. It's like all you hear is just this crap in your mind that you tell yourself every day, and it's horrible. So yeah, I think what helps is talking about it, honestly, just being open about it and venting about it. And it also helps when other people comment on your video and tell you that you're not alone. And you know, I love doing that for other moms, just commenting on their videos and trying to uplift them and let them know that they're not alone. So that really helps too, you know, just having a support system. So I think right now that's what I'm really relying on, is just like this little mommy community that I have here and that I'm trying to continue to grow. That's super, super helpful. And God. So those are my solutions right now, God and the mommy community. And those are great solutions. Those are awesome. But as I find other ways to cope, I'll definitely share that with you guys also. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I've been blabbing for over 20 minutes now. And it's late and I'm tired. So I hope this made some sense. I mean, hopefully. It's just one of those things that I felt I had to talk about, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can relate to it on some level. Please let me know if you suffer from mom guilt, or if you did and you don't anymore, and how you got over it, and like mommy anxiety and all that. And if you're going through it too and you're on the struggle bus just like I am, comment down below and we'll get each other through it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Good night.